From the construction of Giza pyramids, to the hieroglyphics done thousands of years ago, and, also to the presence of modern helicopters and yachts, Egypt land is full of such mysteries that make human brain stunned. 550 kilometers far away from Cairo, one of the ancient city of Egypt named as Abydos. At its one side, 11-kilometer far, Nile River is present, and at second side sand is present all around. It was 1988 when some strange things appeared in the sand due to sandstorm. Its situation was very weary and completely eaten by termites, and because of this, the strange thing became hollow. To find its reality, archaeologists started digging there in year 2000. This digging was done with very utmost care, because a small mistake can cause this thing to damage. The thing that came out of the sand was not any normal thing, but a 70 feet long boat. The problem was that, what this only boat is doing in this desert. The archaeologists were solving this problem, and trying to sort out this mystery. Then, archaeologists got to know that neither one nor two, but 14 boats were buried there side by side. Again, welcome back to Incredible World. Viewers, archaeologists were doing research on that ground very carefully, because if they dig that place, this can cause the boats to damage, and a great mystery remain unsolved, and world lose history. Through the experiment of few sample of wood, they got to know that boats are 5,000 years old, that means 500 years older than the Giza pyramids. After the discovery of sonar scanning technique, scientists became able to find out the truth of this mystery. Through this technique, they found out how these boats actually look like, and they built the 3D model, without even touching and digging the ground. This is the oldest stuff of history. 60 to 70 feet long, these boats seemed like someone set these boats parallel to each other in a proper way. The area where these boats are present could be the path of river that flowed through this area thousands of years ago. But this hypothesis rejected by experts. If these boats came with river water, then boats were present in a regular pattern, but these boats are present just parallel to each other, as someone arranged them. After landscape study, it became authentic that Nile River never flowed from this area. The biggest question was how these boats came here, who brought these boats here, and why they set boats in desert. Structure of these boats again reconstruct through 3D graphics. These boats are not normal boats, but are rowing vessels. 30 people together sail these boats with help of boat paddles. This is similar to today's rafts boats. If we look at design, planks of wood joined together with the help of ropes, with great skills. According to archaeologists, these boats are different from the boats of that time. These are much modernized boats, and the planks of wood were cut in a very different style, with a specific angle. This seemed like these woods cute only to decorate these boats. In ancient times, only one person could have these boats, and he was the ancient Egyptian king, Pharaoh. Only king has that power of leaving these highly state-of-art boats in desert, just like garbage. But still the question was, why they leave these boats in desert? To sort out this mystery of boats, experts started researching on nearby areas of the boats. The area where these boats are buried, just near to that buried boats, experts found strange, completely devastated structure, made up of stones and mud. Experts believed that these areas are the worship corners of those people, where those people used to do worship of their god, Pharaoh. These areas also used for events, because, in these places experts found some utensils, in which those people used to eat food, and drink alcohol that shows that, events also occurred there. Carbon dating of these utensils also proved that, these utensils also made in the era, when these boats were constructed. Now, Egyptologists became so sure that, these 14 boats must have a connection with these structures. When from near, Egyptologists did experiment again, they got a new point of this mystery. That was going to be a breakthrough for this experiment and research. Wall of bricks also present around the boat, and these walls were just according to the angles and curves of boat. It seemed like these walls were made, specially for these boats. These walls were not present only on the sides of boats, but also under the boats. If walls are present all around and even under, then this is so possible that it's also present on the top of boat, for covering, but, because of storms and harsh weather, bricks of covering broke and upper wall got destroyed. With the help of 3D graphics, when the upper covering of boat, means when bricks were set over the boats, then, it looked like these were presenting the scene that, these are the coffins of these boats. Coffins were made for boats to be buried in sand. Yes, just like the mummies, these boats also putted in coffin before buried, with a great glory and honor. And their coffins also decorated with the limestone layers over them. Actually, limestone shine in the sunlight, so these coffins could be seen even from far away during day in desert. If we talk about the pyramids, then the top tip corner of the pyramids also, cover with the limestone layer. That's why the pyramids looks like shining in the day. According to the different experiments of the experts, Egypt people use limestone for the sake of beauty and decoration. Archaeologists also found evidence that proved that limestones cause their things to look attractive. After years of research on this mystery, finally archaeologists were about to found the truth behind this mystery. It became clear that these boats were not come with the water of Nile River. Their modern design is also giving proof that these boats must be the property of an Egypt king and were buried here in their coffins. Question was that why these boats were put in these coffins? Few kilometers away from these boats, in desert, there is a dome of an Egyptian king, where they bury, after their death. After some more researches, experts got to know that dome is also as old as the boats, and the utensils, found in nearby areas. Carbon dating proved that they are all 5,000 years old. Boats and the pharaoh buried on the same day, the small portions near the pharaoh grave, are the graves of his close relatives and slaves. They all were buried on the same day, when their king pharaoh died. Yes, in honor of their king, they also gave their lives for him, and decided to left this world, with their king, and God, pharaoh. And that's why buried with him. Their belief was that, to make their king life easy, even after the death, they bury all his merchandise, his wealth, and even his slaves with him. That's why boats were buried, with such a glory and honor. This is a culture in Egyptians, and this culture also observed, in the dome of later kings. Majority of the domes of kings, have already robbed by robbers. Maybe, many of the domes are still, under the sand of desert. We still don't know, how many secrets sand have in it. It was 1922, in Valley of King, several foot under the sand, archaeologists discover the dome of King Tutankhamun, which somehow remained saved from the robbers. In this dome, each and everything of king was present. King's whole merchandise and stuff was present untouched. 35 boats model also found in his dome, which may be buried to make king's afterlife better. Hope you will like this video. Please like and share this video.